To answer this question, I want to bring up top 5 challenges that we encounter during our engagements. Challenge number 1 is sensitivity of OT network. When testing OT, we take two paths. Path number 1 is testing on the live environment, which can lead to unpredictable consequences when wrong packets or signals are sent to the OT devices. Path number 2 is testing on a simulation bench, which may lead to the false positive results comparing to the live environment when OT engineers implement fixes after our engagement. The challenge number 2 would be network visibility and segmentation. When dealing with OT equipment, it's important to understand that most of the devices are kept from internet connectivity and overall connectivity. Therefore, physical access is completely required. Issue number 2 is that most of the OT networks are missing the diagrams, network diagrams, which may be hard to see all the devices that are connected to between each other. And when triggering the devices with packets or signals, unpredictable consequences can be encountered when the packets are mismatched or missent. The challenge number 3 would be outdated software and devices. It is important to understand that the old manufacturing plants are going to have some outdated OT components running for manufacturing purposes. Therefore, the operators will be controlling those devices using older systems and older software. Therefore, we have to be extra cautious when dealing with such software and devices to ensure that only appropriate packages are sent at the time. Challenge number 4 is the safety and regulatory compliance. When testing OT networks, it is really important to understand that most of the equipment can be considered as dangerous, such as being under high voltage, high temperatures, or being dangerous as overall. Therefore, for the penetration testers to do the testing, it is important for them to obtain licensing and undergo all possible safety checks before touching such equipment. The last challenge, number 5, would be security versus operational continuity. When dealing with IT equipment and personnel, the most priority is to make sure that all sensitive data is protected and validated. When working with OT devices and the engineers operating the equipment, it is important to understand that their goal number 1 is making sure that operations continue. Therefore, testers need to be extra cautious and be on alert all the time with all data, packets, signals that they're sending to the devices to ensure that manufacturing is not interrupted.